Hey guys, welcome to the Waits Academy. Today's video is going to be about handling complaints from the guests. Very important part of our job, very unpleasant part of our job. But once you watch the video, once you go to the website, download those steps, learn it, you will have much more confidence in yourself to handle a complaint from a guest, take the right steps, and make this guest again a happy customer, impress your management, impress your coworkers, and feel good about yourself. Now, why the complaints are so important? I already told you a couple of things about guests, becoming the proper service after the complaint, but we are looking at the complaints not as something bad. Actually, complaints are very important to our business because we improve our problem solution skills. Once, like I said, once you handle a couple of complaints, when you hit the floor and you start handling complaints, you improve your skills, and next time you're gonna handle a complaint easier, and next time easier, next time easier, and it gets automatic, and you know exactly what to do and how to do it, and it's so much easier for you and makes the guests more happy, and that's what brings business back. Now, when a guest complains, we see our mistakes, our shortcomings, and we can improve the whole system of the restaurant. Maybe the food is taking too long. Okay, let's see how we can handle that, how we can improve. Maybe the service is not good enough. What was the problem? Let's see. Maybe the waiters need more training. Anything that guests complain is a potential chance to improve, never do this mistake again, and make the guests more happy. And one more thing, we really get the what are the guests that come into the restaurant expect from us, what they really want. So once you gather this information from a bunch of complaints, for let's say this week we have a couple of complaints, next week we have a couple of complaints, the manager sit down, take a look at those complaints, and decide that, okay, this is what the guests want, this is what the guests expect from us, let's give it to them. The complaints are a perfect situation to improve our skills, our system, our methods, our food, everything, so we can just keep going up. And if you think that I am talking about just the business and just the restaurant and nothing about it's wrong. I will give you a really quick example why complaint actually is very good. Imagine you have a service today, you're a head waiter, you have a bunch of tables, you take the orders, you put the orders in the kitchen, in the computer, send it in the kitchen makes everything. Now you have a table, the guests are sitting, they're drinking their drink, they're waiting for their food. Comes a couple of minutes and the guest calls you, hey, what's going on? The food is taking too long. What's happening? So you say, excuse me, sir, let me see what I can do. Let's check it out with the kitchen right away. You go to the kitchen, you ask the chef, what's going on with the food for table 20? And chef check the tickets and say, I don't have table 20. How do you don't have table 20? I don't have table 20, my friend. Or maybe not so friendly, huh? Scream at you or kick you out of the kitchen. So you go to the computer and you check what's going on. And you see that you forgot to put the order down. It happens a lot. It happens to me. Even nowadays, sometimes when I work on 10, 12 tables and you run and you're busy, it happens. It's not supposed to happen, but it happens. And what happened now is, thanks to this guest complaint that he's been waiting 10 minutes for the food, now you can act and still save the situation. You punch the order in, you go to the kitchen and tell the chef, excuse me, chef, I apologize, I'm really idiot. I forgot to put the order down. It's been waiting 10 minutes. Can you do me this ASAP? Can you do this on the fly? If you have a good chef, he will do it on the fly, maybe scream a little, chew a little bit, and call you names and stuff like that. But he will save the situation because they can handle it. Unless it's a, well done steaks, he cannot do it 5 minutes. But well done steak, it doesn't take 10 minutes anyway. So you go back to the table and you tell the guy, sorry sir, I apologize, I made a mistake. I forgot to put the order down, but I already did it. The kitchen is working. The food will be here in 5 minutes, whatever the chef told you. Can I give you, another drink? Or can I give you a small salad? Or can I give you a soup, for example, until you're waiting, because it's our mistake. And this way, you have the rest of the evening to make up for your mistake and make this guest happy guest again. But now imagine that the guest didn't complain about it. It's 10 minutes, he didn't ask nothing. 15 minutes, he didn't ask nothing. You're busy with your 10 tables, you're running around. 20 minutes, he didn't ask nothing. So finally, you figure out that something is wrong with this table. I don't know where is the food, but let me check. But it's been already 20 minutes. You go to the kitchen now. You talk to the chef. Where's the ticket? I don't have ticket. You go to the computer. You find out you have no ticket. Then you come back. You punch it in. You go to the chef. You say, hey, it's been 20 minutes. Okay, he ordered a steak. Well, another 28 minutes. I don't give a damn about. It's your mistake. Go handle it. Now you have a real problem. Because this guest did not complain, did not ask you, hey, what's going on with the food? Now you're in deep shit because he's going to wait probably an hour to get the food done. And if it's a peak hour, the kitchen has 20 tickets in the window, the chef's not going to do this on the fly, you're screwed. So that's why complaints are not bad. Complaints are good. As long as they are not done from those ruthless guests that scream at you and call your name and try to abuse you, then of course it's not good. But we will know how to handle those guests also in a professional manner. Now, we're getting to the point where guests voice complaint. What this man or this woman really wants from us once he comes to us and voice a complaint. He wants a conversation partner. He wants someone to talk to, someone to listen to him. He needs someone to take time and to show him that he is the right person to handle his complaint. He needs somebody to understand him. So needs someone who understands what he's talking about, not somebody that have no idea, have no clue, some trainee or somebody that's not actually in the restaurant and knows what's happening. Somebody that have the competent appearance, somebody that's, he wants somebody that really looking up professionally and somebody that act professionally. When guys come to you and start complaining, you don't do this, let me see. Nah. He wants somebody that looks really professionally, really competent. That's what he wants. And he wants somebody with decision-making skills. All those things, that means that we have to know what to say, when to say it, how to act, and how to handle the situation further. To handle complaints successfully, you need 3 things. Skills, specific skills of handling complaints. You have to have knowledge about the job, about the system, about the situation. Because even if you have the skills, if you're not on the right place and you don't know how this thing is running in this restaurant, it's going to be hard to handle a complaint. And you have to have the willingness to take ownership over this complaint. What that means? When a guest comes to you and complains, you are the person who needs to handle this complaint. Unless it's something extraordinary, bizarre, whatever, then of course you will take the first steps and you call your manager or your head waiter or whatever. But you're the one that gets the complaint, you take ownership of the complaint, and you take the first steps so the situation doesn't blow out. The situation start calming down from the first second the guest voiced the complaint. And that's why it's very important to immediately start acting accordingly and just bring the situation down. You guys have to understand that only 5% of the guests complain about displeasure, dissatisfaction. So that means from 100 guests that were not happy, only 5 will really say something about it. And it's true, trust me, this is a data, this is a fact. It's not, I didn't think about it, it's a research. The guests have problems with something, but they don't voice it. Only 5% go and tell you that they have problem with this and this and this, which means that we are losing 95% of the dissatisfied guests most of the time. They're not going to come back. They're not going to tell nothing. They're not going to sit down on the computer and write the complaint. They're just going to leave the restaurant and never come back. So that's why when I say it's very important to understand the type of guests, those shy guests, they don't complain. They just say, yeah, it was okay, everything is fine, you know. It was okay, everything is fine. That means something is not fine, something is not right. So make sure that you read the guest properly and understand what is happening right now here. One unhappy guest who leaves the restaurant unhappy tells between 8 and 11 people about his dissatisfaction. What does that mean? He spreads the news. Oh, this restaurant sucks. Oh, this service sucks. You know, the food was great, but the service is terrible. I'll never come back. And why this is so important? Because to acquire new guests, we spend on marketing 5 times more money than we spend on a guest that is already in the restaurant complaining about something, and we make him happy again. What it means? You sometimes need only a glass of Prosecco to make a guest happy again. If he complains about the food is too late or something like that, a glass of Prosecco. But to bring a new guest in the restaurant, sometimes it costs money, a lot of money. Now, we get into the main point of the complaint handling, steps of handling the complaints. And like I said, go to the website of the Waiters Academy, download those steps, copy those steps so you can read it, you can have it with yourself, make sure you learn it, because it's going to make your life easier, guys. Once you understand the type of guests, the type of complaints, and you know the steps that you take to handle those complaints, that makes your life much, much easier. Maybe it happens only once in a while, but when somebody starts complaining and you don't know what to do, it's terrible. I know it personally, it's terrible. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Share this video with your friends, with your coworkers, and stay out of trouble. Make a lot of money and enjoy life. Thank you. We'll see you again. Ciao.